Hi guys, it's Miss Keys. I'm going to do a few problems from the Special Triangles worksheet that you guys got today. The first one I'm going to do is number 1. When looking at this, I noticed that it's a 45, 45, 90 triangle. Next, I'm going to label my legs and hypotenuse. So 8 is my leg, B is a leg, and Z is my hypotenuse. If this leg right here is 8, then I also know that B is equal to 8 because they're both legs. And then for Z, I have my leg, which is 8, and I'm going to my hypotenuse. So that means I'm multiplying by a square root of 2. So Z is equal to 8 times the square root of 2. And 8 times the square root of 2 is just 8 root 2. So I have my two answers. B is equal to 8 and Z is equal to 8 square root of 2. By looking at the angles for number 2, I noticed that this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. So again, we're looking at problem number 2. Next, I'm going to label my sides. So I have my short leg, I have my long leg, and Z is going to be my hypotenuse because it's across from the right angle. First, I'm going to find my long leg. I have my short leg, which is 8, and I'm going to my long leg. So that says I'm going to take 8 and I'm going to multiply by a square root of 3. So B equals 8 times the square root of 3. And that is just 8 square root of 3. Next, I'm going to find my hypotenuse, which is Z. Again, looking at the little chart, I'm going to start with my short leg, which is 8, and I'm going to go to my hypotenuse. And the rule says that we multiply by 2. So I'm going to take Z equals 8 times 2, which is 16. So I have my two answers. I have Z, which is equal to 16. That's my hypotenuse. And then I have my long leg, B, is equal to 8 square root of 3. Next problem we're going to look at is number 5. And looking at this triangle, we have a 45, 45, 90 triangle. I'm going to label my legs. 2 root 3 is a leg and A is a leg. Across from the right angle is my hypotenuse, which is Z. So right now, since I know that one of my legs is 2 root 3, I also know that the other leg is 2 square root of 3. So we have A equals 2 square root of 3. Then for Z, I have my leg, which is 2 square root of 3. And I'm going to go to my hypotenuse. So I'm going to multiply by square root of 2. So I have 2 square root of 3 times square root of 2. Since I have two square roots, the square root of 3 and the square root of 2, I can multiply those together. And then I'm going to leave this 2 right here out front. So this is going to look like this, 2. And then underneath the radical, 3 times 2 is 6, so square root of 6. So I have Z is equal to 2 square root of 6, and I have A is equal to 2 square root of 3. The next problem I'm going to do for you guys is number 10. Looking at the angles, this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. I'm going to label my sides. I have a long leg. I have a short leg. And I have my hypotenuse, which is across from the right angle. starting with my long leg, which is a square root of 3, the only place that I can go is to my short leg. So I'm going to take my long leg, which is square root of 3, and divide it by square root of 3. And this problem isn't too bad because square root of 3 divided by the square root of 3, they actually simplify and make 1. Square root of 3 divided by square root of 3 equals 1. So my short leg is equal to 1. Then I'm going to find my hypotenuse. Since my short leg is 1, I'm going to go to my hypotenuse by multiplying by 2. So I have z equals my short leg times 2, and then 1 times 2 is equal to 2. So my hypotenuse, z, is equal to 2, and my short leg, a, is equal to 1.